Hey people, for those of you who have sinus issues, maybe you've had sinus surgery, maybe you have just allergies, or maybe you have something more or something different. Well, I'm going to tell you something that may have been prescribed to you by a doctor. Even if you think the doctor's nice, you've known him for a long time, or maybe a short amount of time, whatever it may be. See, doctors are going to be nice as possible. You might as well say that they're paid to be nice. They could be your best friend outside of the workplace, but when they're at the workplace, you can't always trust them. But anyway, so I'm going to tell you something that I've had or took for some time. Not recently, it's been a little while. I stopped taking something, and my significant other half stopped taking the same thing. It's a steroid. The significant other half has had her third sinus surgery. I had a sinus surgery once, back in 2013. Haven't had to have one since. But now this significant other half has had her third surgery. I believe her last surgery was 2025, excuse me. And she was told by an ENT doctor, and so was I, my ENT doctor, hers and mine both were saying to use Flonase, was prescribed to us. Well, I hate to break it to you. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's body's different. Who knows? You might be okay with it. You might not be. But from my understanding is, on our issue, put it that, or actually her issue, Flonase isn't as good as it's supposed to be, or from what we're told. It's a steroid, but it can make you moody too. I stopped taking it probably a year or two ago, but she stopped taking it maybe about a year ago, maybe a little longer. But the problem with the Flonase is, and there's probably some other things that contribute to it, but the problem with the Flonase is, all right, she had polyps in her sinuses, nasal areas or something, somewhere in there, I don't remember where. Or you could see them practically right up her sinuses, like up in her nostril area, like up higher a little bit. She had polyps. And so she had her third sinus surgery, which they supposedly removed the polyps. But the doctor was telling her to use the Flonase, and we did some digging and searching. Some, we looked into some stuff. So, and I'll be honest, she did point out to me, she's like, back when I was taking the Flonase, she did say she thinks it was making me moody a little bit. And I think she was right, maybe. But like a mood swing kind of thing. But also she was too when she started taking it. Maybe not right away, but after some time. So, what the problem is, since she had the polyps, And her ENT doctor wasn't telling her this. I think they're hiding information. I really do. And I'm not trying to, I'm not going to say names or anything. If you wanted to ask, then that'd be a private message thing. Because I'm not going to do that on here. But, like I said, she had her sinus surgery third time. Well, the ENT wasn't telling her ENT doctor that if you keep using the Flonase, it's going to contribute maybe to some other things too, or from some other things that were contributing for the pops to come back. Maybe it's what you eat, gastric stuff, whatever. I don't know, maybe. But one of the big factors of polyps, I believe, that contributes to polyps coming back is Flonase. Because when we finally determined that we think Flonase is a problem, it makes you get moody, mood swings, whatever, so forth. But we also noticed when we stopped taking the Flonase, our moods changed, they chilled or whatever. But mainly her, the polyps stopped growing. Yeah. I'm not saying they weren't still growing, but they weren't growing fast back, put it that way. But we did some research, did some deep dive, and we talked to some friends, few people. Actually, well, she did. And one of her friends mentioned something that you could take. And I don't remember any doctor telling us this. Because they're probably not going to. They're probably not going to tell you the natural stuff to take or remedies or whatever it may be because money, kickbacks. So we did some deep dive, some research. Also, a friend or two mentioned to her to start taking oil of oregano. Now, they have a powder type and then they have a capsule type. Well, she takes the capsule type. And guess what? Since taking the capsule type of oil of oregano, the polyps shrunk. Yeah. The polyps shrunk, and it might not be an exact cure, but it's reduced inflammation. I don't know. I guess it's called inflammation or whatever it causes the polyps to grow. But they went down, the polyps, almost like a balloon. It pretty much they deflated most of the way. And yeah, so it might be an idea of a cure. It might not be the cure, but it depends what you eat, drink, whatever, maybe. And you really got to be careful in ingredients of food, because there's some ingredients in food on a food label might not always point out what's exactly in it or what could cause certain issues in your body, like gastric problems or polyps or whatever it may be. So, yeah. So that's something that maybe you should do some research, whoever sees this video. Don't forget to like this video and share it. Make this go viral. Blast it out there. I'm not just doing this to try and get some likes and subscribers, all that stuff. I'm trying to put this message out there because a lot of doctors won't tell you this. You got these health freak doctors too that probably won't tell you it. They'll say, stop listening to that doctor, or don't listen to that advice, or some people are going to tell you the wrong information. They're not going to tell you the right information because they're making money. They're going to get kickbacks. So, yeah, so do your research, people. And I'm not saying this is all a cure thing. It might be, or it might lead to a cure. But I'm telling you from my experience and from seeing her experience, my significant other half. I'll just say it. Stop taking Flonase. I will suggest something. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a health freak. I'm not a health specialist. Nothing like that. I'm just going to tell you what works for me and works for her. What we do is, sometimes we forget to do it, but a lot of times what we'll do is saline. Saline is like a salt water kind of thing, like salt and water and maybe whatever, something. I don't know what's all in it, but maybe it's just salt. I don't know. But saline, and you got to make sure you get the right ones too, because you want to make sure that some crazy company didn't dump something into it that's going to do the opposite effect kind of thing. You know what I mean? But saline before you get a shower or bath, whatever it may be, or regarding you being in or going into heated water, steamed water, or a steam room, or whatever it may be, maybe a hot tub or something. I mean, I don't know, but warm or hot water situation, whether it's a shower, maybe it's a steam room, maybe it's a hot tub, whatever it may be, before you do, get some saline on both sides of your nostrils, both sides, and you got to make sure it goes through into your sinuses this way or that way, or however way you can, if you can bring it in. Some people have some sinus problems, but you might not realize that you might have polyps, and your doctor might not be telling you, because they're going to keep doping you up with stuff because they're getting kickbacks. They're making money off this stuff. They're not going to tell you. You got to really, really find a really good, honest, and it's hard to say that because not a lot of doctors aren't honest. They're not going to tell you. But if you're lucky to find a truthful ENT doctor, sinus doctor, whatever it may be, gastric doctor, I don't know what you call them, but I know ENT, ear, nose, and throat specialists. The one I had that did my sinus surgery back in 2013, I mean, he did really good. He was awesome. I haven't had nothing leading to any kind of issues whatsoever again. I mean, I still have some allergies, things here and there, maybe. Because before I had that surgery back in 2013, when they did some allergy tests and stuff, they found out that not strongly, but in some way, I was allergic to a small amount of ragweed. Well, after getting the sinus surgery in 2013, then sometime down the road, I don't know if it was like a few months later or 6 months or whatever it may be, did allergy test again. And then that pointed out that I had no allergies. So maybe whatever the surgery did, it did something. But we were also told that a lot of those allergy tests will not point out if you have like a skin problem or certain other allergic things, allergies, whatever it may be. Some things it won't point out. They might tell you it will, but it doesn't. But I'll do another video on that alone when I get more information on it. But when it comes to your sinuses, before or after you have a sinus surgery, I recommend, and I'm no doctor, no specialist, nothing like that, no health freak or not, whatever you call it, but I'm just going to tell you, I don't think, and I could be wrong, this might not be for you, But I'm going to tell you, I don't think Flonase is the right thing for anyone. Now, like I said, I could be wrong. Maybe it's right for you. It could be like a 1 out of 50, 1 out of 100, or 1 out of 10, whatever polling thing they call that, or whatever. So anyway, skip that. So, yeah, so all I'm just saying is, guys, make sure you really, really deep dive. And you cannot rely on Google/AI. You can't. There's alternate ways to look into things. You can't rely on Google/AI, all that stuff, because it's, and I'm nothing against Google and AI. I'm not bashing it or nothing like that. I'm just saying it's not a human being. It doesn't have a heart. Its kind of brain is a computer, but it's not a real brain. And it doesn't have a heart, and it's not a human being. It's not a body. So it can't tell you what can go in your body or reject it. All I'm saying is, make sure you know the right people, somebody like me. If you have some questions regarding something else that you've experienced, maybe some kind of problem with another body part, or something else regarding health reasons. If it's something that I might know, if I have experience or know of it, feel free to ask. But if it's something I don't know, I will tell you. I will be honest with you. So anyway, regarding, like I said, people, listen. Before you get in the shower, before you go in a steam room, before you sit in a hot tub, maybe go in a pool, or something involving moisture with your body when it comes to heat, or maybe the humidity's high outside or inside. If you know the humidity's going to go up, or if you're going into a shower, before the hot tub, before the humidity, whatever it may be involving heat, do yourselves a favor, go get some saline. Not Flonase. Do not use Flonase. It's a steroid, and it has side effects. And some of those side effects could cause you to be moody or aggravated or frustrated, which can cause problems maybe between you and a parent, you and a kid, or you and your relationship, other significant other half. It can cause problems. But anyway, yeah, saline. I'm trying to avoid saying Flonase. Saline is the right stuff to use, but make sure it's not the wrong one. Because there's a lot of companies are trying to duplicate things now. You got to be careful. A lot of companies are trying to duplicate things and say, oh, well, here, use this saline. And they might have added something into it that they shouldn't be. Do your research, look into stuff, look at the label. Who knows if the label's going to be honest, but I don't know. But do some research before you use the right thing or right one. If I know of it, ask me in the comment section. And I'll try to do my best to give you the best answer or advice, whatever. But yeah. So when you see this video, guys, like this video, but ultimately, don't just share it, make it go viral. But subscribe to this channel, guys, so anything I find out, if I see it or experience it or whatever it may be, whether it's me or I know of somebody else that experienced it, I will put it on here. But drop your comments, guys. Let me know if you experience the same thing. If you have polyps in your sinuses anywhere. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you the best advice I can. You might need surgery. You might need to have them removed if they're so bad, if you can't breathe right. Because that was one of the problems with my significant other half. She was having problems breathing. Both sides were blocked up, both sides, because there was polyps on both sides. She couldn't breathe through her nose, through her side, like her only breathing this way out the mouth, and she could barely do that because of the pressure. She would at times turn red. Sorry, I don't know if you guys, if the lighting is getting different because the sun's moving or whatever it may be, the clouds. But anyway, so yeah. If you guys have questions or maybe you have some advice too, who knows? Feel free to drop your comments, questions or answers, or just needing advice, whatever it may be. If I know what it is, if I give it to you, drop your comments, guys. Let me know your experience, or if you have questions, whatever it may be. Drop your comments, put it down there, and I'll try to answer it as best as I can, give you the best advice, response, whatever. If I can tell you to try a certain drugstore to go to, or doctor, or whatever it may be, something, just from my past experience, whether it's from me, or my significant other half, or a family member, or a friend, or whoever it may be, I will do my best to give you the best advice I can. But stop using Flonase. I could be wrong. Maybe you're just one person out of 100 that it works for, and you're fine with it. If so, then ignore or avoid my message. If not, then this is the right video for you. And I'm going to give the best advice I can. So it's just my opinion. Maybe my advice. I'm trying to recommend stop using Flonase, but I'm going to tell you what I can from experience. That's why. Try to avoid Flonase. Use saline. And also oil of oregano. There is a Whole Foods, not a Whole Foods, it's a Whole Foods store. It's not Whole Foods like store itself. They might have it in one of their stores, the regular Whole Foods store. But this is a Whole Foods. It's called Kimberton Whole Foods. I think it's called that. They have the oil of oregano, the supplement, like or capsule or whatever it may be. They do have a powder form as well, but the other half has been using the supplement or capsule type, and it's been working. I give it to her every day, every morning and every night, and it works. She has not had any any kind of indication of polyps or anything like that since taking it. So, and she can blow her nose right now. That was another thing. She couldn't really blow her nose before. She couldn't use certain stuff. She would start to get little tiny bit of blood in her nose, probably because the polyps were so bad. And well, if there's nowhere else to go, then there you go. But anyway, she hasn't had problems with her sinuses since. I mean, she will once in a while because the weather changes and allergy season, stuff like that. Because she has asthma and what's it called? She still has allergies, but she has asthma and stuff. But yeah, ever since doing the oil of oregano and the saline and leaving the Flonase alone, she's been doing good, really, really good. And listen to me. I mean, I have a tough airway or whatever is up there, sinus anyway, but I have no problems up there ever since I stopped taking the Flonase. I don't have problems. And yeah, there's some food you got to watch eating that could contribute to some things, health problems, sinus, whatever it may be too. But for the most part, we stay away from the Flonase, and we're good. We've been good since. So if anything happens in the meantime since then, I'll put it up on here. But yeah, so Try oil of oregano and saline. Try to avoid the Flonase if you can. I really think it's a bad thing. It's a steroid. I mean, think about it. It seems like most things that have the steroid name in it, or type of whatever it may be. See people that work out that use steroids, what happens? Or people that use a steroid for some health reason. I'm not saying every little steroid is bad for you. Don't take me the wrong way. Don't take this message the wrong way. I'm just saying the stuff that I do know. Yeah, so try that, guys. Try oil of oregano and saline. Try to avoid Flonase if you can. I really think that Flonase is bad completely, but who knows? I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong about the 1 out of 10 or 100 people, whatever it may be. But as for me and her, my significant other half, we've left Flonase alone for a while. No problems with the sinuses now. She doesn't need sinus surgery anymore, or no indication of it. But yeah, I said something to her doctor. I'm sorry, I meant to go back to that. I said something to her sinus doctor, ENT doctor, whatever. I said, well, why would you leave or take the the polyps out, but leave the tissue behind? She went and said, oh, because you can't just take the tissue out because there'll be some kind of bleeding. And I could be wrong, but that might be just an excuse for it a little bit to stay there so it'll grow back, and to go back again and have another surgery done again. And so for more money, and so for more medication, that way you get more kickbacks, more money for surgery and medicine, and it's a mess again. So for now, anyway, guys, that's enough of my rambling for now. For this subject, that is. I'll be back again, if need, with the same subject. And if you guys post any kind of questions or feedback or whatever it may be in the comment section and you need me to answer something, then I will be back with another video. I'm sure I'll be doing another video with this subject again. But as for now, drop your comments, guys. Like this video, share this video, make this go viral, guys. Put it out there so people know about it, so we can, as a community or whatever it may be you want to call us, try to avoid the bad things that don't belong in our bodies, to fight off the bad stuff. And so we can try to be a little more healthier if possible. So, yeah, like this video, share this video, make it go viral. Drop your comments. Let me know what you guys think. Give your feedback or questions or whatever it may be, if I know of it. If I have any knowledge of any kind of experience or history of anything else, if it's not related to this subject. Maybe it's something else, if I know about it. Drop your comments or questions or advice or feedback, whatever it may be. And ultimately subscribe. Turn on all notifications, and you will be notified when the next video is uploaded. And have a rocking day, guys. Bless you guys. Take care of yourselves. Always, number one, your health is number one. Number one, you. Take care of yourself always. No bad advice. Not every doctor out there is going to be honest with you. I'm telling you. Maybe 1 out of 10 might be, but then you just don't know. You have to listen to other people that have experienced certain issues or maybe good results in order to get a better result for yourself, which could be for better advice. So until next time, guys, have a rockin' blessed day. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Stay away from the bad advice people out there. And I will see you soon on the next video if you don't see me first. Have a rockin' day. God bless you guys. Super healthy. Take care of yourself. I bless you guys. I pray for you guys. Best of health every day, every second you can. And yeah, until next time, guys, subscribe, drop your comments, and until next time, guys, keep on rocking. See ya.